Hey, what's up, boys and girls? It's your boy ZTB, aka ZackTheBroz, and I think you know what it is. We're back with another edition of the Brozcast. As usually, the good old co-host, Empirial, aka Matt, aka he's a Twitch streamer, guys. He's quit YouTube now. Sorry. My good friend.
How's it going, everybody? So, yeah, you guys probably are like, oh, has Imperial quit YouTube? It's like, no, I haven't quit. It's just I've got a bit of a block, I guess, when it comes to YouTube at the moment. But I'm on Twitch, so
check him out on Twitch. I'll link Twitch down below.
yeah, check out.
His Twitch name is Horny Imperial. Go check it out.
No, we're not bonking here.
You come into Zane's game. Yeah, I'm coming. Imperial's coming too.
No, I'm not.
Why did you want to come to Zane's play?
I would, but
We can
like
live stream the game.
no, I would, but like I've got stuff to do at home.
I aim for an hour.
Yeah,
40
but
minutes, 45 minutes.
I know, but I've got stuff to do at home. We had internet issues over the weekend, and
You have to fix it.
we're fixing that. So
You gotta Matt, fix the internet.
yeah, fix the internet. Yeah. So yeah, I've got to fix.
Genius here.
Yeah. So yeah, Zach live streamed the game.
Oh God, I need him to do. I need him to do that.
No, you can live stream it. You've got YouTube. You can stream it to YouTube.
Well, so what's been happening? I'm buying stuff to do my first game recording, and we got all the equipment. We're testing it on my Mac, and it doesn't work. So I need to buy a new computer. Or Imperial might give me one of his old gaming Mac gaming or a good laptop for free. Maybe you never know. Well, we'll probably work on your one like it always does. So yeah, that's what we went up to. Really had the Mrs. Broz's 21st. He's 21st. Yeah, you can totally say you're old now. We're all old now, Zane Dean. That's the basketball team name. So what? Your crippled penis, small masturbating? Is that what it stands for? Crippled penis, small masturbation. That's what we stand for. You know, just get shut down.
You just be shut down right now. Shut down. Okay, Brozcast is over.
Bros, ZTB's banned now.
ZTB's banned off you.
Saying crippling depression. I am. Like what? The game or this reaction? Or reaction? We should do a reaction video to most stuff that's happened. Look. Not surprised. He carries everything. He even carries my dad's bullshit. And so it's been that's what we've been up to recently, haven't we? We've been just taking a break from YouTube at the moment, haven't we?
Yeah, I've been just Twitch all the time.
I was doing Twitch, then my phone shit itself.
Yeah, you were joining the Twitch.
Well, my phone's working again now. Like, for the jack's working, and I'm probably can join again.
Would you stream on Twitch, or would you?
I don't know if I have the proper setup to do a Twitch stream. Yeah, that's one big issue. I don't have a proper setup. Like, I could do it like for like PlayStation and all, but
yeah.
But I think I would sit on a couch and play. Who would like to watch that?
Unless you got like full webcam
and I need to buy a webcam. Yeah. That's another one thing I need to buy is a webcam. Well, who's signed for the NRL? That's starting up this week. Who's signed for the NRL? That's starting up this week. Yeah. Round 1, he's gonna go to the grand final. Let me know down below. Yeah. Is Parramatta finally gonna make it, or are we gonna get our shots down again? Or at least we'll finish higher than Tigers. They always come at 9th. Yeah. Well, they are. They're always 9th best.
Yeah, they're usually like a mid-tier team.
They always legit. They make it. They're in the top 6 in the last 5 games. They lose.
Yeah, it's like Tigers.
They're just unlucky. Yeah. They're like the Bulldogs. Well, Bulldogs, I think they'll have a good year this year.
Every team has it.
Penrith vs Roosters final. I can see that happening.
Yeah, I can see that.
Man, they did it at Pepper Stadium. They'll be fucking sold out. That would be. Yeah. I'm looking forward to that. I'm also looking forward to WrestleMania's coming up next month. That's about about a month and 33 days. About 33 days a minute to WrestleMania.
Yeah, so a month and a bit.
It's about the 11th and 12th. It's on for us because we're a day ahead. Cause they got a photo of it.
Gregor has coached and won 2 basketball games.
Yeah, my dad's coaching. Yeah, Zane told me that he's coaching at the moment too. The actual coach comes back. So WrestleMania's on the 11th and 12th for us. So about a month and 4 days, pretty much, when we have WrestleMania. Yeah, I'm happy I got the week off for it. Thoughts on Bobby Lashley being the Miz for the belt? Yeah, I liked it. I kind of wish they gave Miz another week, but Lashley deserves that belt. But we all know what's going to happen. It's going to be fucking Drew's going to come back at Mania and whoop him for the belt again. We all know what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. Or they're going to have. I'd like to see this a fatal 4-way between Lashley, Lesnar, Keith Lee, and Drew McIntyre for the WWE title. I'd love to see that. Or they're going to go with Drew, Brock, Bobby. That's probably the main prediction. Hey, hi, Fallen Angel. How you going? Fallen Angel, is that?
I don't know.
Chris, is that you?
No, I don't think so.
Imagine it is.
I just tried.
Like the fuck, that was a quick account. Yeah, but I'm also looking forward to Revolution. I might be buying that with a friend tomorrow. I'm looking forward to the exploding barbed wire death match. And also, I'm looking forward to the ladder match that's going to be happening. They have, well, Brian is facing Roman at Fastlane, so you never know. Punk, I'd love to see him back. Who? Oh, never mind. I thought you were someone else, Fallen Angel. Never mind. My bad. I thought you were someone else. Punk. Honestly, I'd like to see him back, but it's up to Vince. They said Vince said, I want to work with Punk again. We earned it on bad terms. It's a bad Vince McMahon impression. God damn. But if you're also looking to a wrestling chat, Wrestle Strong Dojo, well, they're good. They're also a good training school if you want to become a pro wrestler. I don't know if you're serious about it. The trainings are strict. I still advertise them though. They don't want me there. I still advertise for them. Add me back, Wrestle Strong Dojo, please.
Okay.
Still, I'm looking forward to Fastlane, WrestleMania. I heard a rumor they're going to do 6 days at Raymond James Stadium doing WrestleMania. I just heard a rumor today they're going to do a 6-day show there, like for Raw, SmackDown, NXT, probably 205 Live. I heard about that the other day. I hope it'd be kind of interesting. They'll give them some money.
Who did you think that was?
A friend.
Yeah.
Some say it's a friend.
Yeah.
But still, what do you think? What are your goals for this year, Imperial?
I think we've sort of gone over a little bit.
You need to get a miss. That's who you're
No. No. Like, unless I'm like Konohamaru from Boruto, my ninja way is a girlfriend. No. But like, I think my goal this year is really just to kind of find new positivity.
Well, at least we're going to the footy a couple of times this year.
Yeah, like for me, like because obviously a lot of you guys know, like 2019 was a terrible year for me, and 2020 was okay.
That was a good year for both of us.
It was okay.
YouTube wise, it was good.
Like for me, I was able to start Twitch last year, and I've been having
my channel up.
Yeah, I've been having a good time with that. YouTube, I do have a bit of an idea for a comeback video.
How many followers do you have on Twitch now?
I've got 37, so I'm good.
You're much rather beat your YouTube channel soon.
I'll be bigger than my YouTube channel, like if the rate I keep growing at on Twitch is.
And also, hopefully, we'll have some gaming content coming to ZTB next probably 2 weeks. As Imperial's gonna test something tonight when he gets home, and if it works, he's probably gonna bring the working computer over.
Yeah, I'll see what the deal is with that.
It's probably just the Macs.
Yeah, I think trying to get Elgato stuff to work on MacBooks just seems very weird.
Mission impossible.
It's not Mission Impossible. It's just
close to it though.
It's just being a pain at the moment.
There's different options, you said, doesn't it, compared to a Mac?
Yeah, the software had some quite different options and stuff compared to like the Windows version of the Elgato software. So who knows? But yeah. So obviously, you guys, if you watch my Twitch streams, you know I stream on Fridays and sometimes Saturdays.
Saturday morning, Saturday night, depending.
Yeah, just depends. And I'm now trying to be a lot more interactive with my socials like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and I've been meeting some pretty good people on Twitch, and it's been a good experience.
I'm glad you're enjoying yourself in gaming.
Yeah, I've got my gaming passion back a little bit, and it's something I've been wanting for a while. But obviously, anime is still top tier. Anime and gaming are top tier 2 things for me.
Mine's family, gaming, anime, sport. I do love me sport. And still, the goals for 2021 for YouTube for me, finally upload my biggest plan, which you know about. Which is my big C, I'm not going to say. So we're doing a test run with the forest on here. Get decent views, and I'm going to do my other goal, which will probably start in October, November. And also, I'm looking forward to there's a big wrestling game coming out on Android and iPhone. Okay. Indie Wrestling, they're starting to do testing on it now, and I'm looking forward to get my hands on that. Also looking forward to get my hands on the new Harry Potter game, Hogwarts Mystery, and the new Pokemon game. What do you think of the new Pokemon game?
Oh yeah. So
What do you think of both of them? Or 3 of them,
technically 3 of them. So I remember watching that presentation live, and I
got up at 7 o'clock and I watched it.
I watched it like 1 a.m. or 2 a.m.
You're lucky you didn't have work like that, so you stayed up.
Yeah, I stayed up because it was like a weekend, and I was like, all right, and I finished Twitch streaming, and I was just talking on the phone a little bit, and then.
Were you on the phone to me?
I think I can't remember.
Or was you or someone? More probably John.
Oh no, it would have been late, so.
Probably me.
Who knows? But I think it was after my Twitch stream though. So I stayed up a little bit. I was just chilling, waiting for this presentation to start. I watched it, and then I was going, "Oh yeah, they'll show the new Diamond and Pearl remakes." And
finally, finally.
Yeah, I thought, "Oh yeah, they'll show the Diamond and Pearl remakes and whatever cool stuff."
He wasn't happy with the character design.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I was okay with it.
I watched secondly, but I don't like how small they should make the new style that they were
Yeah.
now. I don't like that's one thing I don't like.
For me, the remake felt really faithful to the original, and I was like,
it took like nearly 10 years.
And I was like, yes, 2D top-down Pokemon.
We'll probably get like fucking another. Apparently, there's rumors they might get a platinum one as well.
A platinum one would be cool.
I gotta think they're gonna remake all the Mystery Dungeon games. So they got number 1 made. I'm looking for them to make number 2. That's gonna be good.
Yeah, so I was like, okay. I was thinking, oh yeah, they'll show all this random stuff they want to show, and then they'll show Diamond and Pearl remakes, and that'll be the finish of the presentation. But then they were like, the biggest shock was like
the Pokemon game history so far.
Just after that, they're like, oh wait, here's the new Pokemon, and I'm like,
another one.
I'm like, what? Hold on, what? They're showing this already? And then they bring out Pokemon Legends Arceus, and they show open world. It's like Zelda-like freaking Pokemon. I lost my shit. I was like, what the heck is this? This is so good. Why didn't they do this years ago?
The Pokeballs are a lot different.
Yeah.
It's like a wooden one, like a timer on it.
Yeah. I'm really intrigued by what it's like. I'm like, oh, I better get that, but I want to get Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remake.
Well, you probably can afford both.
Probably.
But
I'm thinking, well, and then when they showed the release date.
Hurry up and leave. Hang on.
Oh man.
We're looking at 3:30. Calm down.
Yeah, so I was like, "Ooh, okay. What?" It's like, when's this releasing? I was thinking, oh yeah, Pokemon Legends Arceus won't release till like late next year. But then
start of next year.
And then it shows, early 2021. I'm like,
January, February.
I'm just like, what? Like, so it could release somewhere between January and March next year. April, yeah, second quarter at latest. But if they delay it, but
I'm looking for the new WWE game that's coming in, and the AEW video game that's coming out sometime next year, like at the start of next year. WWE will release their new game November, October, at the usual aim, and FIFA 22, which another game I want to get my hands on. Hopefully, I get my hands on a PS5 soon. Who's got a PS5? Let me know down below.
Yeah. Who's got the PS5?
Who's got it? Because we might come.
Because we're coming after you.
Oh, are we? You never know. We'll come at your door and go. It's the PS5. Please, it's PS5 been stolen.
I've got the Series X, so I've got something that people want.
Not really. They want more the PS5. Fuck the Xbox.
Hold on. I'll counteract your statement there, mate. So, the Series X actually has done very well sales-wise too. So, like, they're both in very high demand. And
like, I'm on a list now. I'm not gonna say where because I want people jumping on it. Like, I'm on a list waiting. I'm on a waiting list for PS5.
Oh yeah, you're on the waiting list.
That's why I'm not going running around anymore. Like, okay, I'm on a list now.
It's like, do you guys want to know where he's on the waiting list? No.
Yeah. I'm on an OnlyFans list.
If you guys want to see Zach on OnlyFans, comment below, and I'm sure.
Mr. and Mrs. Broz go out on OnlyFans. Come check it out.
No.
For $10 a month.
No. Oh my god.
Does that make a lot more money though?
YouTube. Nah. But it's like, obviously, there's a lot of people that I follow around the socials. Some of them happen to have made an OnlyFans, and I'm just like,
I made a hub.
I don't think any of them. Oh, well.
Why not?
If you count Project Melody following, but no.
A couple become porn stars.
But there's a few people that have got onto the OF and the PH, and it's like, I don't care. Like, if people want to do that, that's up to them.
Yeah,
but
it's like easy money. You just fuck on the internet and you make money.
Well, you're selling yourself out a little bit.
Money
no, but like, well, some people genuinely want to do that, so that's a fair point. But like, yeah, I was making like an Instagram live video a couple of days ago, and I was talking about like the Twitch community, because there's the good side of the Twitch community,
Then the stupid side.
then the stupid side, and this goes for YouTube too,
then
probably,
the horny side.
which counts in the stupid side. But like I was talking about, it's a very tough topic because it's like
Because on Twitch, you can say what the fuck you say. On YouTube, you have to watch what you say.
Well, it's not just about watching what you say, but it's also about trying to get your point across. And it's like I've always said, like there's a small group on Twitch and probably on YouTube as well that will over-sexualize themselves.
Oh, you about cancel culture?
Or the cancel culture.
You want to cancel Eminem. Like one of his old music, you're like, he's not friendly.
Oh,
cancel the god.
Yeah, see, I'm just like...
These Gen Z's are fucking nuts.
Well, technically, people throw me in Gen Z.
Well, I'm just out of Gen Z.
You're just out of it. I get thrown into Gen Z.
You're born in 2000.
Because I'm born 2000. But like...
You don't act like that.
But I don't act like Gen Z. Or as Gen Z, if you want to say it.
Gen Z, Zane.
Yeah. It's like, I don't act like Gen Z, but I guess I have influence of Gen Y and Gen Z. But it's like, for me, it's like, this cancel culture stuff, it's like, I don't like it.
There's one person there, like 50
like,
people. Cancel.
Say anything controversial and people will be like, cancel now, cancel completely.
Cancel them or apologize or get cancelled.
And then, but it's like, what happened to the days of people having an opinion?
No, can't have that anymore.
Can't have it anymore. Now,
people get so offended now.
Yeah, because people get offended easily.
We speak
like,
the truth.
Like, I don't want to. It's like, for me, it's like I don't want to say like, oh yeah, go be racist. Oh yeah, go be sexist. Like that's
go shoot someone in the head.
Like
go rape someone.
Like it's like I don't want to say that. Like, obviously not.
We actually were on the radio. We probably get kicked off by now. They're controversial.
See, it's like any sort of controversial topic or opinion. It's like anyone will jump on it, and you've got to be forced to side with one issue or the other.
Or you can get out.
Like, okay, it's like
America's bad.
Well, it is true. We get a lot of our influence from the US and China, but they're not really involved in this cancel culture stuff.
Not yet.
They're just involved in their ideology.
They're involved in the COVID scandal.
It's like we could talk about the topics like COVID and other stuff, but it's like I don't want to talk about that.
We baited it.
Well, yes, but no. Yes, there's a yes and no to it. But like, obviously, I don't want to start talking about the conspiracies.
Victoria was like, I heard New South Wales going to lockdown again, and you've gone to 2 lockdowns, motherfucker. So that's karma back on you. What they have, they're like, oh, please get back in the lockdown, New South Wales. Go about 2-month lockdown like we did. Like what lockdown? We're smart. We stop our shit. We're not Queensland.
Now, it's like I'm gonna say.
Queensland PM.
Okay, I'm gonna say like I'm probably gonna be a bit different on your opinion on this.
Oh, she's an idiot. Queensland won it.
Oh yeah, but I'm gonna be a bit different on your opinion on Victoria. So obviously, like, yeah, the reason why Victoria had such a long lockdown in the first place was because they were very delayed in their response, but. And they have a go at New South Wales because we've let cases occur in some. Oh, this is a Naruto sort of thing. So it's a Kakashi to Naruto sort of thing. You're my legacy in this world, my student, my son, and my greatest pride. And then you just see Kakashi go
the same head
sensei.
Pat all the way.
Yeah, the same head pat. But yeah, so it's like everyone's got a different way of how they've handled the pandemic and what their response is. Like Victoria had a very different response to New South Wales. Queensland had a very different response. You've got Western Australia having a very different response with like keeping their border shut and stuff. It's like it's like the problem that we have right now is a lot of people see Australia right now as very divided into just different states. We're not united on our response, which is a good point. We're not united on our response. The Prime Minister doesn't have the power to control what the states do. The states have more power than the federal government in a lot of cases. So they could say whatever they want. Wait, what's this? So guy pretends new PlayStation 5 console is Wi-Fi router to sneak it into family home. That's great. So
that's funny. I do that.
Yeah, so it's like we are a divided country at the moment, and
we always have been.
We always have been in some.
With Queensland and Victoria.
Yeah, but it used to just be a state rivalry. Right now, it's like, you do this wrong. You did this wrong. You do this wrong.
If you don't listen, we're gonna lock ourselves down.
Like,
you can't come in.
Oh, you've got one case. We're gonna shut the border. It's like.
Yeah, Queensland. You're like two.
Okay, Queensland was a bit different to Victoria. Queensland.
No, they have one. They shut down everywhere.
Well, yeah, but there's a bit of difference because what a lot of states want to do now is have a quick and fast lockdown to stop the spread. Whereas beforehand with Victoria, they let the cases just increase.
They did nothing about it.
And did nothing about it.
We don't care.
Like, they let the cases increase because where it started in Victoria for the second wave was it started in that apartment complex. Like, I think a lot of people forget that. Well, it started. It's okay. So it escaped hotel quarantine, got into an apartment complex, and they locked down that just that apartment complex. And they were like, "Oh, you can't leave."
If you leave, we'll shoot you.
But the one thing they didn't account for is cases were still happening outside of that. So they were just keeping their eye on that, and not keeping an eye on everything. So they did nothing. Then they locked down Melbourne.
For no reason.
And they locked down Melbourne because that made sense.
And then trapped them in the house. Like, you can't go on if you
like,
leave the house. You're going to jail.
No. Like they
they're delivering them food pretty much. Like,
oh yeah, so they locked down Melbourne and they made it so that
you can't leave your house.
You can only leave for certain reasons, like going to the shops, going for a run for an hour.
If you don't leave the hour time, people come find you.
And it was like, okay, I can understand that.
If you need to go outside, you have the COVID safety app.
But no. So then after that, because cases were still continuing, because no one can leave the house. Cases continued, so they were like, okay,
no one can leave the house.
No. What happened as well was like regional Victoria was getting cases, so they're like, okay, so now let's lock down regional Victoria as well. So
and then people did runners out to get out.
And then it became essentially a 6-month lockdown, and well, not 6 months, but maybe like 3 months or 2 months. It was a long lockdown. Like 6 months is an exaggeration, but then they opened up regional Victoria because there was no cases, so they're like, okay, that's good. They can go back to their normal sort of rules, except a few exceptions like mask wearing and stuff, which made sense. However, they left Melbourne in this long lockdown, waiting for these cases to drop to 0, and then they're like, okay, we can now start opening up. And the one thing I did like though is they opened up gradually. They gradually put back a lot of the loosening of restrictions, and they kept the mask wearing for quite a while, which was
like we had for about 2 months.
Yeah, because we had the mask wearing for a little while after the Avalon cluster. Which made sense. I can understand that. If you want to have a lot of your restrictions removed, you got to wear masks. That makes sense because that's to stop the spread. Either that or you be stuck with more restrictions. And they kept our restrictions like on 5 people gatherings for a while, and then they gradually increased that. And now we've had, I think, 47 days or 48 days without a COVID case. Which is actually very crazy to think. This is the longest we've run without any COVID cases that we know of in the state.
Exactly.
And
Melbourne they do.
So now what I'm worried about is if our state gets too complacent on the fact that we've had 0 cases for like 48 days. I don't know about today's numbers.
Aren't the borders still open?
Yeah, all the borders are open now. So everyone can go everywhere. So we're essentially back to being one country again. It's just for now.
Until the next COVID cluster comes out.
Until the next COVID cluster happens. But also a lot of people had to go at New South Wales for not shutting the border to Victoria for a while because of their recent cases. We didn't shut the border at all, I don't think. Or if we did, we did it pretty late, and we made it that they had to isolate for 2 weeks. But anytime like New South Wales gets a few cases, you see a lot of states go, yep, shut completely. And it's just like, why? You should probably go check on your missus. But yeah, so it's like, I don't get it. It's like there's no coordinated proper response. But looks like oh boy. So it's like, well, what what coordinated response can we have? Like, they were trying to come up with the idea of defining what a hotspot is. Like, so many cases within a week, or so many cases. I think it was like so many cases a week, or so many cases in the month. If there was like a huge amount of cases, or like if I think they defined it as if there was 30 cases. Like, I think they defined it as if there was 30 cases in that area, they would call it a hotspot, or 10 cases or something. So, like, I was just sort of mentioning about what the government wanted to define as a hotspot.
Hotspot, yeah,
like a COVID hotspot.
Anyway,
But
Empirial, what are your plans for next week? What are you doing next week?
Next week,
Juicy time.
next week I know we're going to go to that aquatic center. I think
Do you want to hang out Thursday?
maybe.
You usually hang out.
I'll see. It just depends. Like, I've got some new birthday money, I think. So.
If you want to get birthday, H's is next.
Oh yeah.
His is next month. Early in the month.
Yeah. I don't know what to get him.
Yeah, I asked Scott to get him his birthday, and he asked A for his boy's birthday.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna get him something. 21st.
Yeah. So, have you got any questions you want to ask me that the guys here might not know about? Like, could be YouTube, could be anything.
When is the return to YouTube happening?
Ooh, okay. For YouTube, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to come up with a bit of a comeback video. Alright. What I'm trying to come up with is a bit of a comeback video. I'm trying to come up with something that would be fun, energetic, exciting, references the past a little bit, and brings some new energy to my channel. Like, I want to come up with a bit of a structure of how to come back, and it's a bit hard at the moment. It's like, what do I do? What strategy can I do to come back? Like yeah, I'm on Twitch Fridays and Saturdays most of the time, and I wasn't able to be this Friday that just went because my Wi-Fi went down at home, and we had to get a subcontractor from the NBN to come out and fix it. So that's fixed. We're getting a new router today, so that's been delivered, thankfully, and we're going to try and just build up our internet better. So hopefully that works out. As for, I guess, things other than Twitch, like YouTube, I still don't know what other stuff to do to come back. But I just want to try and do a comeback video. But I guess I should think of some questions to ask the bros. Like, have you got any interesting plans for or ideas for YouTube this year, aside from like the stuff we've already discussed? That's a bit
obviously gonna get into more gaming. Maybe a bit more. I might do a WWE reaction video next time, probably with Matty Mads and you. It's definitely something I'm gonna be doing next. Give it a go. Like, I haven't done a reaction video nearly in 2 years. Which that was fun.
Yeah, that was an interesting one.
I'm gonna do one of them. Some do not laugh video. I think try one of them. Maybe just next time I come to your place, we can do that.
I just saw something interesting.
What's that?
So, we know the Extreme Steam has been working on his gaming setup.
The other channel can be active.
We can finally think about the other channel, which it's just called Project Conquest at the moment. Like, we haven't got a final name for the channel yet. Nah, I feel like there's something better we can do.
There you go. It's Project Conquest here. When I show you
Project
my
Conquest.
link. I've got another question.
We can talk about other collaborations and stuff.
What are you ever planning back to the filming?
In terms of filming,
You know what I mean by the filming.
Oh yeah.
That's what you kickstarted in YouTube.
Yeah. Well, it gave me a bit of a kickstart, and like.
To make your channel popular for a while.
Yeah. So, and also because we had like the predecessor to Conquest, Age Team, which for the films and stuff back in the day.
And then came Team Empirial.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we need something.
Team Age.
But yeah, so we had like we had the Project Source films back in the day. We had the stuff even before that back in my Aussie Retro Gaming days. I know that our friend that's came back to the group a bit now, Chris, is open to collaboration stuff on all those different fronts.
What can we do with her, though?
She's open for voice acting. I know that.
Trigate to life.
So we can possibly bring Trigate to life in some
Or
form.
make a video on the hub.
No, what I think I was discussing this with Chris the other day, and I said, oh, like, there's many different things we could try and do with Trigate. Like, trying to make an anime with it would be very difficult.
Expensive.
And trying
Not
to
really.
well,
Someone makes it for free.
we'd have to pitch it to an actual studio, and there's no way they're going to accept it.
And they're like, we own Trigate now. You can sign the paperwork.
Yeah.
And then they'll like, what, $2,000 out of it probably.
Oh no. It's like we'd have to be very careful with how we approach it. So I don't think we can do an anime. I think trying to make it a Minecraft roleplay at this point is going to be super difficult.
We don't have the time to sit down and build.
Because we don't have the time to sit down and build the world, and we don't have money and resources to pay other people to help build the world. Back then, back then I was still in school, and I had time to build.
I didn't have a job back then.
Yeah, I had time to build the world back then. We used to. Yeah.
That was our Friday, Saturday nights when we were single.
And we were having good fun doing that.
We'd blow up shit.
We had so much fun being chaotic with the world. But I then suggested like either the idea of a graphic novel.
I'm okay with that. What's a graphic novel? Was that like
it's similar to a manga.
Like a comic book, pretty much.
Very, very similar, except it's got words and pictures, and it's not just very huge pictures.
I mean, dreaming to make an animation next. If it goes well.
Meaning that if it was to go well, we could potentially get into animation stuff with it. The other idea
What channel would it go on? Would it go on a YouTube channel? Would it go on mine?
We could either put it on yours, or we could put it on a brand new channel for it.
Like what? Broz Media.
Broz
Media.
Broz Media. That sounds cool, actually. Now, the other idea I had was an audio series. No, but I'll tell you why. Because all you need to do with that is get someone to draw picture frames, not full detailed stuff, but you listen to it and you imagine it, and you still have character designs and cool stuff like that you throw on the screen. But we gotta stop the Brozcast. But we'll continue. Wow. Okay, we'll continue the Brozcast. No. Okay, we'll continue this Brozcast probably. Maybe next month we'll talk more about the ideas.
We'll probably have Steam probably by then.
Yeah, we'll probably bring in the Steam for the next Brozcast. We'll try our best to get him in. You guys have been demanding him, and we know, and we know you guys have been wanting him. He's very open to coming onto a Brozcast. We'll get him for next one, and you guys will be like, "Oh yes, Steam's back," and yeah, it'll be great. It'll be great to have the Steamer gamer back.
Right, guys, thanks for tuning in for this short.
Yeah.
Sorry it's not long. Next one,
yeah.
Enjoy it. Hopefully, you see some forest.
Ooh. But yeah, so thank you.
That's the hint. That's the hint I'm going to give you about our big project.
See some forest. Okay. So thank you guys so much for tuning into this quick Brozcast. It's a bit of a mini one. That's why we called it Brozcast Mini. And we'll see you all.
This is ZTB and Empirial signing off. Bye.